Kids' jokes. Children brought up on a farm are often quite precocious. A nun gave a lecture on the facts of life to the combined classes one day. She thought the tiny tots would hardly know what her talk was all about, so she left them in the classroom. After a while she noticed little 5-year-old Johnny whispering with a little 4-year-old Jane, and she asked Johnny what was the meaning of their whispering. Johnny stood up and asked, "Please sister, can a woman of 4 have a baby?" "Of course not," answered the sister, quite flustered. Johnny turned to the little girl beside him and said, "Didn't a Euro trademark I tell you, you had nothing to worry about." Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck Norris's blood type is Alaska, 47. Dirty jokes. 6th grade science teacher Mrs. Sampson asks her class, "Who can tell me which organ of the human body expands to 10 times its usual size when stimulated?" Nobody raises a hand, so she calls on the first student to look her way. "Mary, can you tell me which organ of the human body expands to 10 times its usual size when stimulated?" Mary stands up, blushing furiously. "How dare you ask such a question?" she says. "I'm going to complain to my parents, who will complain to the principal, who will have you fired." Mrs. Sampson is shocked by Mary's reaction, but undaunted. She asks the class the question again, and this time Sam raises his hand. "Yes, Sam," says Mrs. Sampson. "Ma'am, the correct answer is the iris of the human eye." "Very good, Sam. Thank you." Mrs. Sampson then turns to Mary and says, "Mary, I have 3 things to tell you. First, it's clear that you have not done your homework. Second, you have a dirty mind. And third, I fear one day you are going to be sadly disappointed." Sex jokes. Hung Chow calls into work and says, "Hey, boss, I not come work today, I really sick. I got headache, stomach ache and my legs hurt. I not come work." The boss says, "You know Hung Chow, I really need you today. When I feel like this I go to my wife and tell her give me sex. Makes everything better and I can go to work. You try." 2 hours later Hung Chow calls again, "Boss, I do what you say. And I feel great. I be at work soon. You got nice house." Marriage jokes. She yells, "No, I won't sleep with you tonight, you pig." Everyone in the bar stops and stares. Completely embarrassed, the guy slinks back to his table with a red face. After a few minutes, the woman walks over to him and apologizes. She smiles and says, "I'm sorry if I embarrassed you. I'm a graduate student in psychology, and I'm studying how people respond to embarrassing public situations." To which the guy responds as loudly as possible, "What do you mean? $200 for a BJ?" Sex jokes. Superman is flying around the city, horny as hell. He suddenly sees Wonder Woman spread eagle, naked on top of the building. Superman thinks, "This is my chance." He swoops down, faster than a speeding bullet, bangs her and is gone in the blink of an eye. Wonder Woman sits up and says, "What the hell was that?" The Invisible Man rolls off her and says, "I have no idea, but it hurt like hell." Yo Mama jokes. Yo Mama's so fat she downloads cheats for Wii Fit. IT jokes. Q. How many Microsoft engineers does it take to screw in a light bulb? A. None. They just declare darkness the standard. Kids jokes. Teacher, "Kids, what does the chicken give you?" Kids, "Meat." Teacher, "Very good. Now what does the pig give you?" Kids, "Bacon." Teacher, "Great. And what does the Fat cow give you. Kid, homework. Blonde jokes. Q. Why was the blonde late for work? A. She was stranded on the broken escalator.